seeing that Jesus ever liveth to make intercession for us. Now here's the thing that really intrigues me. It doesn't really matter how difficult is the journey. It doesn't really matter how tough it is to try to do what's right. It doesn't matter where you are socially or psychologically, mentally or physically or medically. It doesn't really matter where you are emotionally. It doesn't matter what's happening in your life, because the life that you are being asked to live is not something that you are being asked to live by yourself. And that's the intriguing thing. I was listening to one of the saints yesterday evening as she was sharing with me some of the horrid details of her life's experience, telling me how some of the things that she was subjected to at the hand of a spineless, gutless shell of a man that didn't have manly attitude and manly disposition, who simply had a male body but no male mind, and how he subjected her to horrible kinds of things. And while she was talking, I was sitting there thinking, but you didn't go through it by yourself. You did not. You absolutely did not go through it by yourself, because I know for a fact, had you gone through this by yourself, one of two things would have happened. Either you would have died from the pain and the stress of what was invoked upon you, or you would have killed him from the anger of what he did. You did not go through it by yourself. And this text in a rather graphic way tells us that. Do you know that Jesus Christ, he who called you under salvation, Jesus Christ, who impressed upon your spirit the idea of being saved, Jesus Christ, who dropped into your heart repentance when you were not even thinking repentance, Jesus Christ, who came along and not only gave you repentance, but who gave you the ability to actualize the feeling of repentance, who gave you the mindset to say, Lord, I am dastardly sorry for what I've done. Lord, forgive me. I am horrified by who I have become. Lord, please do something with me. And not only did he give you the verbalization for that, but he came along and responded to that, forgave you, and then filled you with his spirit, so that you will be able to become a new creation, live a new life, be a new person, have a new mindset, have a new disposition, become a wholly different person than the person whom he found. Now, this is what he did for you. But after doing all of that, he did one more thing. You know, we think about Jesus as the bringer of our salvation. We think about Jesus. You remember when he ascended back to heaven, he said, I'm going to go back to the Father, but I'm going to pray that the Father will send you down another comforter, and that comforter will dwell in you. That comforter will keep you. That comforter will be a part of your life from this point forward. Now, we know that comforter was the Holy Ghost and is the Holy Ghost, but that was not the only job that Jesus does. And I thank God for that, because this text tells us that Jesus does something else, something that's even more important than just the initial act of saving you. Now, why do I say that? What can be more important than getting saved? Well, let me tell you what's more important than getting saved. Living saved, living like you're saved, is more important than getting saved. I know, but wait a minute. You can't live like you're saved until you get saved. But here is what the Bible teaches us. The Bible teaches us that it's better never to have gotten saved than to get saved and then walk out on your salvation. That's what the Bible teaches. You are in a worse state. You are worse off. You are really messed up. And so it's important then that we understand that the most important job that Jesus does is not healing us when we're sick. It's not giving us money when we're broke. It's not giving us a new job when our job is threatened to close. It's not giving us a child when we've been trying for 6 years to get pregnant and it's not working. It's not all of those kinds of things. It's not giving you a house because where you live just isn't up to snuff. It's not giving you a car because you can't get around anymore. Your car has become non-dependable and it just quits when it gets ready to, no matter where you are and what you're doing at the time. It just stops. Listen, those things are not the things that Jesus really wants us to be concerned about. Now, it's wonderful to have a car to go out and just hit the key and it starts without any trouble. It's wonderful to have a house where you can walk into and all the creature comforts are there. You don't have to wonder, worry, or want for anything. It's great to know that come Monday morning I've got a job, and not just a job, but a good job that's going to pay me a good salary where I can do the things that I like doing in life, and I can help somebody else, and I can give, and I can do all those kinds of things. That's great. It's wonderful to know that I've got a husband or a wife that's going to act right, that's going to love me, that's going to treat me with dignity and with respect, that's going to come home when he or she is supposed to come home, and is not going to become involved in any other nonsense. That's all wonderful, but that's not what Jesus does best. You have to understand that. In fact, that's not what he does at all. Not in a real sense. Those are just peripheral benefits that he sometimes throws at folk just because he is who he is. But that's not his mission, and that's not his job. That's not his aim. That's not his task. Jesus Christ has one task, and that is, once you're saved, to give you the ability to live out the life that he has called you to. And that's what Jesus Christ is most concerned about. But listen to me, my brother and my sister. When Jesus Christ does that, don't you know he has done automatically everything else? When Jesus Christ gives you the ability to live out your salvation, then everything else that you could possibly desire, you could possibly need, you could possibly want, you could possibly use is automatically taken care of, because Jesus does this.